Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are, and happy day after Trek Day, technically, for both me and Zam. We are going to be talking about the Star Trek Picard trailer for season 2 that just dropped. I am joined by my normal compatriot Zam. How you doing?
Good morning. I hope you like my Tom Hardy impression from Nemesis.
Yes. Okay, so let's, as per usual with Paramount and Star Trek, I am not going to play the trailer at the beginning because not only do they come after us for a copyright claim, they also block our videos when we play the whole trailer. So we have watched this video, we have watched this trailer a couple times now, and we are now going to break it down. So let's get right into it. So right here we have what looks like probably the 21st century Earth, probably I don't know, San Francisco or New York or something like that. It looks like.
It'd be
Um,
nice to see another city other than San Francisco. I mean, I love San Francisco. Don't get me wrong, but it seems to be the only city on Earth in the future timeline of Star Trek.
hmm You're not wrong there. Okay, so we have so they show that. This is just kind of like a little blurb in the beginning that kind of gives us a like the preview for the trailer, which is so weird. I
Do you
don't
think
like
that
it.
rose he was looking at earlier had any symbolism? Because I couldn't pick up on it.
Hey, look, there's a grumpy old man Q.
hmm
Hold on. Well,
Europa,
we'll
he's
get
got
to
an
it in the actual trailer.
Europa badge. I wonder what that means.
Europa. So,
Mm.
so I don't know. I wonder what that is. Okay, so we're back on Chateau de Picard.
Excuse
Picard
me.
rolling, Picard rolling around in the chateau and just being old Picard. I guess I don't know what's going on. Out here, it looks like it's some kind of greenery room, and this is where you were talking about with the piece of the flower that
Yeah,
he
see,
picks
it
up.
looks like he's in a very established looking greenhouse. There's that rose,
Mm-hmm.
uh, stained glass window piece he's got in his hand. I don't know what it means. It might be some symbolism there. Who knows?
Then
Was
we
there a
got.
character called Rose
I
in
don't.
in the show?
I don't think so. No, I just
Okay.
think it's from that greenhouse. And there was flashbacks of him as a boy. It looked like. Hold on, it's probably coming up here in a second. Um, I think there was. Yeah, like right here where he's like this. It looks like the same room. It looks like. Uh, but he's younger, obviously. So this is young Picard in this
It's
green
got
room.
some feels very Batmanish
Yeah,
with
it does.
young Master Bruce.
Young Master Bruce Wayne, but he's French.
Mm.
Chateau de Picard. I'm trying to skip through some of this stuff in the early because really there's not much there. And then we get our money shot of
Look at
Picard
him.
and
Look at him.
Q.
He's got that face on him like I'm gonna fuck you up, Picard. And like I said, this concerns me a tiny bit simply because he seemed to come across as a reformed character in Voyager when we last saw him, and now he's back to his old ways again.
Yeah, I mean that. No, I agree with you. It is a bit concerning. I wouldn't say reformed, but I would definitely say he's definitely grown as a character, and this just seems like a huge step back. This is where Picard is basically telling me he doesn't have time for his bully or bullshit, like
It's
you said.
bullshit. Yeah,
I just thought it was bully. And I mean, Picard's kind of right. He's like, dude, I'm dead. Like Picard's dead. Technically, Picard is dead. Spoiler alert for season one. Like this is whatever this bio android thing is. It's not even really Picard. So that's kind of the issue that I have with the first season is why kill him if like you're gonna try to bring in a character. Now I could see if Q came in because this Picard is not the real one and saying basically saying you have to prove yourself, but still I don't. That's one of the things I don't agree with in season one. But back to
I wish they never done that with his body and all that stuff in the first season. It was just a waste of time, in my opinion.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really do agree. So we have this skyline shot again here, but this time they actually shows there's an explosion in this building
Yeah,
with the blue here. And they say that basically time has been I can't say it. Can you say it?
I,
Irrequil.
I I can't even remember what they were saying.
Just cataclysmically changed, as they said with
Hmm.
time. You know,
From
7
what
was saying
point?
times. We have the cap. Oh no, we people running through like some neon, almost
Kind of
like
reminds me of Loki a little bit
yeah, a little bit
when
running
they're on
through.
that planet.
You got the captain. I can't remember his name, but
Poe Dameron.
Captain Poe Dameron. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I mean, there's they're get a little bit of that. Here's where we get kind of the first look at whatever Q did to the timeline. This is where they say that our Q has changed our past and turned us into a totalitarian, society. So
I hope there's references to the Terran Empire by saying the Terran Empire was just one step away from went down this particular path, and that's how they became the Terran Empire. You could your timeline could be exactly the same just by following this particular path, and boom, you're Terran Empire on in our dimension, and that would be pretty interesting, pretty cool.
I no see I don't that see if you're gonna do Terran Empire, do Terran Empire. We've never got TNG Terran Empire. We've got DS9 Terran Empire. We've got an Enterprise Terran Empire. We got TOS Terran Empire. We've never had TNG or Voyager Terran Empire. And honestly, I think that would be fun. First off, and second off, it's just like it is. It's kind of like a cheap knockoff of the Terran Empire. So why, I guess
Yeah,
this
look at
is
that symbol. It looks like a bear claw hand from here.
yeah.
I can't really tell, but obviously dark and red, evil, evil. Yeah,
Yeah. There's what is it? The Fior Picard.
yeah. If you're a Picard, yeah, he's wearing all black, but he's got the Star Trek symbol on him, which is
It looks a little bit
different.
sharper though. Like it looks like it's like a little bit more pointy, so it's like a bit more. He's got the belt on with probably the gun over here. I think I can see a handle down here. So yeah, I mean, if your Picard is you know, I don't know. It's Q shenanigans. You got some soldiers here that are probably these are probably the aren't the the government soldiers.
They don't necessarily look that futuristic if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that this show is going to be all over the place, and that's what worries me.
And there's old
Like
Seven
everybody
without
hated
her
season one,
implants.
and I didn't hate it, but it had its issues. I understand that. But then and then I see a trailer like this for season two, and I'm like, oh god, what are we doing? Like, oh my lord. Seven is now she does not all of her board.
It seems it seems that they're not necessarily going to be doing a lot of space stuff if it's all going to be on Earth, which I don't have a problem with, to tell you the truth, but it's just something that's quite noticeable. What's the point in going into space if everything's on Earth? Oh, there's a symbol, by the way. There it is. It doesn't look like a bear claw from here.
And I mean, it's definitely a offshoot of the United Federation of Planets symbol. It's just obviously more red and one star instead of multiple stars, to show unity. But at this
What's it?
point,
Yeah, what's his face? The Romulan kid.
yeah,
He looks like you won't know who this is. He looks like Edison Cavani.
you're right.
He's
I
a
don't know who
soccer
that is.
he's a soccer player who's Uruguayan, and he currently plays for Manchester United, and he looks just like him, like a younger version of Edison Cavani. Edison Cavani's he's in his mid-30s right now. So
Oh, okay. Well,
okay,
uh, whoops. Where
what's
is
the
it?
name of the chick in the middle? I forgot her name. Millie or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think I don't know. The fight for their future. More
Oh, he's looking at the
Picard.
picture.
Yeah, he's looking at a picture of
He's
himself
younger
as.
there.
Yep,
Well, at
that
least
is.
he's not wearing the blue outfit.
Yep, and
But
he's
he's
got three
wearing
pips.
he's wearing a black version of the military outfit we saw in the Star Trek movies.
Which one?
The Star Trek films, the TOS Star Trek films. Star
Oh
Trek
yeah,
two,
yeah. I see
three.
where you're going with that. Okay, yeah, I
It
see
looks
where
like
you're
a
going.
it looks like a black version of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another shot of the crew. I don't know. I kind of want to skip over a lot of this except for when we
Bull
get
Queen,
to.
Bull Queen.
No, no, I know. I'm not skipping that. All right, so then we
Sorry.
get to this part, which
Ooh.
will be. Oh crap! I was
Oh,
trying to get it right on, but
you can try.
So right here they're hooking up the Borg Queen. There's a
That's
good
a good
shot.
shot.
So
That's
now we need
not.
the third person to play the Borg Queen. I don't remember who's playing her right now, but
Well, we had two people in Voyager, and one of them being the original. Look, I might have got the name wrong, but I believe her name is Diane Kruger, who was the original Borg Queen. This lady, they're trying to make her look like her, but she doesn't necessarily look like her now. I can understand why they rushed the picture and blurred it a little bit, but they wanted people to assume it was her. But we've already
but they
found out
announced
through
that
we already found out through leaks that it wasn't her.
yeah. So this is interesting though. So what does this mean for, like, okay, so let's say that that Earth is now or the Federation is a totalitarian empire, like the Terran Empire, and they have the Borg Queen. What does that mean? Does that mean that the Borg are no more and the Queen, or do they have command over the Borg because they have the Queen?
I don't know how many episodes there are going to be on this, but I just hope it kind of comes together a little bit, and it's not like you ever watch 24.
Yeah.
You know, like when you watch 24, because there's 24 episodes, there's like different bad guys Jack has to deal with. Like he deals with a certain group of bad guys, and then the baton gets passed to a new bad guy, and then another bad guy in the third section of the series. I hope it's not like that with this, where they're dealing with different problems during the course of the season. Then the Borg comes in, maybe the last 2 or 3 episodes or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I want it all. I want it all to be properly connected.
Yep. So another shot of San Francisco.
It looks more like Well, it looks like more like LA. But
Or no,
say
it might be
California
L.A.
except
San
LA is San Francisco is California.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Areas of San Francisco, and then you got these two. Well, Seven and what's her name? Not Telly. I don't
I
remember
don't
what her name
know.
is. Very memorable characters, obviously.
Well, they seem to be in modern day, present day Earth.
Oh, they are, because you can see a car right back here. See that car door?
In traffic, yeah, in traffic. Like we saw them driving a regular car.
Mm-hmm. And there were leaks of them sitting on a bus. That's going to be like the Voyage Home episodes, where it's like
Mm.
they're in the 21st century and they're running around. And I don't know if they're going to do a Voyage Home where it's like they went back to the time frame when the movie came out. Like, are they coming back in 2021? You know what I mean? Like, or 2020, or is it going to be like the 90s? Or because I think some of the cars that they were driving looked pretty recent. They didn't look like the 90s cars or vans or whatever. So here's
Back at the
Picard.
chateau.
I think
Who's
that
that with?
is Chateau, but
Who's that with? Oh, that's the blondie.
yeah,
The blondie who killed her boyfriend who got away with it.
yeah, she should go to jail.
Bruce Maddox.
No, yeah,
He-
there's where Seven gets pissed and starts driving the car.
You would have thought
So
with
yeah,
all that
these look
assimilation
like,
that she would know how to drive a fucking car. And these are modern day cars, dude.
yeah, these are modern day cars. Like, it was too fast for me to see while we were watching, and I didn't think to look, but yeah, so they're probably going to be in the 2020s, 2021. I wonder if there'll be mentions of the pandemic.
Well, he mentioned about going back. So, like, obviously, I think what we see with when we see, like, Führer, Picard and stuff, I don't think that's them gone back. I think that's the current day.
No, that's
But
current day, yeah, and then
yeah,
they're going to go back in time to fix what Q messed up.
yeah,
Yeah,
which means they have to go all the way back to our timeline.
yeah, because they did say what
Grab some whales.
yeah, grab some whales and take them back to the future. No, but I think they said that whatever it's going to happen is going to be in 3 days or whatever. So, I don't know. So,
I really hate that
there's
lady.
Murderous Blondie. Okay, so Patrick Stewart. Crew again.
They're beaming in or beaming out, one or the
They were
other.
beaming in, I think, in the trailer. And then we got I mean, that's the first time we've really seen Data's daughter in this trailer, right? I mean,
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try and shoehorn her in for something.
which makes no sense. Honestly, I didn't care that much for her in the first season, but I mean, yeah, why did they shoehorn her in for the second? I don't know. I don't care. Now there was an interesting part here. I'm going to try to get it
Oh, finally some space. It'll be nice.
well,
It'll be good to see. Oh, who's that? Is that Picard's mom?
Before
Yeah.
the future.
Is that Picard's mum in the flashback? But we never saw her.
I think it might be.
Yeah. We don't see his brother at all.
But right here, right around this time is when they said we have 3 days to prevent whatever's happening, and there's a spaceship, and now it might just be trailer cutting, misdirection. So I'm thinking, but at the same time,
Looks like Earth.
Yeah, that's definitely Earth. More Picard inspirational speaking.
There's the Ball
Borg and
Queen.
see, this is an interesting pairing because
Assimilate her, please, and get rid of her.
yeah, but this is an interesting pairing here because remember she's like one of the leading what is it uh, android researchers or
Oh,
android
is she?
specialists, and you got the Borg Queen right there. So I mean, there is a component of the Borg that has to do with androids and stuff like
No,
that.
but
So
Borgs are
or
living
cyborgs.
creatures. Are living creatures, meshed
They
with
are, but there's
robotics.
I can see her scientific curiosity getting the best of her and getting in trouble by letting the Borg
Yeah.
Queen out or something like that. So then there's
Oh
something
look,
about a light
that
and
that's the Romulan babysitter.
who?
Well, she was the lady who was looking after
Oh,
Picard in season one. Her and
yeah,
her
you're right.
husband. Her
Yep,
husband's not in this, by the way. She looks fantastic, by the way.
she
In
does.
this, she looks amazing.
I didn't even realize that was her.
Yeah,
But yeah, so it's something about a shining light. I know they say that in the
but
trailer.
they're dressed up. It looks like modern day as well.
It
She's
does.
kind of covering her ears to a degree. To a degree.
Yeah. Uh, they're sitting at. It looks like some police. Like it looks
Oh,
like.
this reminds of the Chekhov scene
Yeah,
from
I was
Voyage
about to
Home.
say this is Picard: The Voyage Home is what this is.
Yeah.
And then there's something on a bus I can see here. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There it is, right there.
No,
It's on a
yeah,
prison
that's not a
bus.
regular. That's a prison bus. I wouldn't put it in the same vein as, will you turn your music down in Voyage Home? Yeah, and he gave them the finger and stuff before the Vulcan grip. I wouldn't put it in that sort of vein, but fair enough.
So Picard, yay! All right, Zam. So
I'll
final
tell you what.
thoughts.
This for a start, not much Q in this.
I think there was
Which
about
is
3 scenes we saw with Q in it.
so it'll be interesting to see how much involvement he is in this. Because honestly, we want Q. We don't want bits of Q. We want fucking Q. If you're
Well,
gonna put him in here, put him in here.
yeah, and honestly, I wouldn't mind them if they did Q. I would want them to like Q to be with Picard throughout most of the adventure, and it be them too. I don't need maybe Seven also. I don't.
Yeah, but Q, like, he's not. It's not like he's in any danger at any time. He can just snap his fingers and
Yeah,
fuck off.
but no, but that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of want it to be like, when you play Arkham Knight, and the Joker is in Batman's head.
Yeah,
Like, and he's always sitting there antagonizing him. Like, I feel like
yeah.
have Q there, and maybe like nobody else can see him except for like Picard and Seven and them. You know what I mean? Like, and so,
No, I agree. I agree. That
and then
that's
he
not
just like
too bad.
antagonizes them, and then they can't look crazy because they have to just kind of give Q looks and stuff. But that's kind of what I would want if we're doing the time travel thing, and Q
It
sends
seems
them
like
back in
they're throwing
time.
everything in here. We've got Cube, we've got Borg, we've got
Yeah,
fucking time travel, we've got an alternative timeline. Um,
yeah, I think
they've
it's just way too much.
I'm not sure about that. Can they make it work? And then you got all these characters who had some sort of role to play in the first season.
And now
Now,
he's in Lost.
yeah, will they be? Will they still have a role to play in this season? Well, I guess we'll find out
I mean, there's a
at
couple
some
of them that
point.
really have no usefulness this season, except, I mean, because they had such an integral part going into season one. Now, season two, it's like something completely different. Honestly, I would almost rather the blonde android lady, Data's daughter, uh,
Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, get them out. I don't think we
It
even need
looks.
them.
It looks like it's going to be more fun, which is honestly in something that Picard season one, apart from that moment where Picard pretended to be that Frenchman with the eye patch. Apart from that, there was hardly any fun in the first season of Picard,
Well,
and I
and I don't
really
mind
feel.
fun, but as I said, I feel like this season's going to be all over the place. So,
Well, I think the pacing hopefully will be a bit better, and there'll be a lot more fan service, which I don't mind to a degree when it's done well.
yeah.
Um, so we'll see how it goes, but I'll be honest with you. After watching this trailer, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be talking more about this trailer in the near future, but that's our general review and thoughts on this trailer.
And by the
Please,
way, I did thoroughly dislike season one of Picard.
And I
So I'm
didn't
happy.
mind season 1. So, I mean,
But still seeing season 2 Picard has, left me very interested. And by the way, season 1 Picard, I watched 2 episodes and I gave up on it for several months. And I only went back to it because I realized that I've watched every episode of Star Trek ever made, which has been released, other than Picard. So I had to watch it, and now I have.
okay.
But Picard season 2, I can't wait for this. I am excited. Let's hope they sometimes they just need to get it right, and hopefully this time they've got it right. They realize the mistakes of the season 1 and they're resolving it in season 2.
Okay. So, with that all being said, please leave your thoughts about Picard season 2 trailer, first trailer, in the comments below. If you haven't already, please give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you've never heard of. And we will catch you guys in the next one. Catch you later.